начнем потихоньку, а то и так задержался. Хотел половину. Как всегда, все пошло по одному месту. Ладно. Так, пятиминутка техническая. Проверяем подключение. Так, ВК готово. Так, это я включаю, опять забыл выключить. YouTube готов. Так, Twitch есть, YouTube есть, ВК есть, Good Game готов. Все. Все подключено, все нормально. Погнали. Так, кто это? Ладно. А, зачем ты это делаешь? Привет! Меня слышно? Все нормально? А то как все, пока у меня пятиминутка техническая, есть возможность перезапустить стрим. Звук игры вроде ловится, я видел. Так, вот это я вырубаю, оно мне нафиг не нужно. Так. Треск дров я слышу. Вроде как микрофон на них реагирует. По-русски, пожалуйста, я ваш акцент не понимаю. Так, на чем мы остановились? Квест Красного Барона. То, что у него пропали жена и дочка. Есть подозрение, что он в пьяном угаре грохнул обоих и где-то закопал. Надеюсь, меня долго ждать не пришлось, потому что вроде как планировал на 7:30. А тут у меня случилась такая штука под названием ужин. Это раз. А второй, при подключении у меня наушники сказали курлык-курлык, я не хочу работать. Поэтому мне пришлось перезагружать комп. Так. У нас... У нас сейчас квест ворожея. Точнее, квест Красного Барона. Тихо.
Stinks of guarding cops to me.
О! Круто! Я могу здесь шмотки сбросить. Господи, какая красота.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia Van Bredevoort. Where'd Siri?
Я хочу сбросить весь шлак, который я с собой таскаю. Можно? Пожалуйста. Я с собой таскаю бестолкового. Так, тут какие-то деньги всякие. Так. Веселье, еда. Еду я, наверное, оставлю, она еще пригодится. Так, что это скинуть? Хотя, в принципе, сколько у меня сейчас веса? Так, 35 из 60. Мне надо всякое оружие, наверное, сбросить лучше. Так. Горение. Равновесие, вызовите разрушение, пробить доступность. Так, сейчас. Я потом, наверное, вот это вот канале уберу. Че, опять YouTube лагает? Не, просто если YouTube лагает, тут я уж, как говорится, навряд ли чем-то помогу. Падла лагать. В последнее время очень сильно лагать стало. Я просто не знаю, что наворочили гении в этом. В Гугле, что теперь стало вообще отвратительно с трансляциями, причем жалуются многие. Так, 2% колющих, 2 ударного, 6 рубящих, 8 горения. О, оденем. Кстати, помянем старую творческую студию, ее закопали вчера вечером. Теперь все через пень-колоду будет. Особенно на стримах. Это вообще пипец, конечно. Прикопать такую удобную штуку. Очень жалко. Ну ты когда ролики добавляешь, там добавляешь всякие заставки к роликам и все прочее. Вот, это творческая студия Ютуба. Контент-мейкеры ютубовские прекрасно знают, что это такое, и многие очень, так скажем, раздосадованы тем фактом, что студию превратили в хер пойми что. Ну ее уже хер знает во что превращать давно стали, просто конкретно вчера это достигло апогея тем, что они окончательно прикрыли. То есть они обещали, в течение апреля мы закроем старую студию. Окей. Можно было пользоваться. Сейчас. Честно, как по мне, старая творческая студия была легче. И по добавлению контента было легко, и по всяким прочим штукам. Так, сейчас я посмотрю, куда мне вообще чехлить-то. Так, мне сдувать в сухие ручьи надо, да? Значит, сейчас мы идем. Эй, ну Гера, ну прицелься, твою мать. Тебе вроде не 70 лет. С прицелом порядок должен быть. По крайней мере, бабы на этот прицел хорошо так прыгают. Кстати, интересно, Twitch еще за скабрезные шуточки не начал банить? То, я так понимаю, скоро вообще будем это... Вместо того, чтобы говорить, будем либо языком жестов общаться, либо это... Либо немые стримы. Просто вот смотреть полчаса, как бы какой-нибудь персонаж бежит от точки до точки. О, пиздить будем кого-то.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them. Ever since Edric's lived in the house. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Так, а у меня обмана нету, да?
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
Надо с еврейским акцентом. Идемте, уважаемые.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Так, мне что-то в наушниках громковато. Так. Тук-тук. Молодой человек, откройте, пожалуйста.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Господи. Кто ты, дедушка? Что с твоей кукушкой? Куда она уехала?
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
Что он как-то это от третьего лица общается. Что-то реально у него кукушка где-то на Альфа Центавре, походу.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Что, твою любовницу искать пойдем?
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring,
Какая
and she
миссия
will
с
follow.
медведем?
But for a while. But
Не надо мне
beware of
миссию с
wild
медведем. Меня
strawberries,
медведи заебли, если
raspberries
честно.
too.
Извиняюсь за мой
treacherous as
французский.
beasts go, I always keep an
Их в
eye out
обычной-то
for
жизни хер ухайдокаешь, а тут-то... Сейчас идет миссия «Дела семейные» на поиск этой... Ай, господи. Талисман. А, вот он, колокольчик ворожея. Он сам автоматически установился. Я, кстати, очень долго не мог пройти миссию с этим. Волки, что ли?
Ugly bastard.
Так. Ай, так. У меня клавиши не хватает. Ты это, поосторожнее, а то тебе сейчас это, бот за спам символов даст мут. Он это, как бы, он реагирует на такие вещи, поэтому поосторожнее. Так. А теперь вот интересный вопрос. 0 на цифровой клавиатуре. А, это олени, господи.
This way, I think. Another clue. Good. Good. Another clue. Good.
Ну, хз, красный или нет. Я пытаюсь вообще по следам как бы вычислить. Где-то тут.
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. Come on, let's go see the Beller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, damn it. Where the hell'd you go?
Где эта идиотка рогатая, мать ее? Куда она съеблась?
Bear! Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit! Show me what you got. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Nowhere in sight. Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Я просто думал, там какой-нибудь какая-нибудь здоровенная гадость микикекает и выделяется красным, а это, оказывается, туда, куда мне надо было. Ну ладно.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
Ну у тебя вот живое существо. Ну. Зарезал ее и вперед из песни.
Will this do?
Большая крыса. Ну посуду-то зачем бить? Господи.
They are not here. There is blood. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even
И не
fouler.
только горилки.
Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living
Кровные
and the
пузы.
dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits forefathers' eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Перечитать бестиарий. Так. Так, вот, медведь, собака, грифон. Накер относится к ограм. С каких пор? Мне даже не похоже. Так, поможет. Масло против проклятых, знак активности. Так, мне надо обратно к барону, поэтому мы сейчас чехлим до больших случаев. Оттуда портаемся к барону. Слабо. Каждые 5 минут приходится карту смотреть. Что-то как-то иногда бывает запутаться, хотя заплутать всего-то 2,5 сосны. Заплутать сложно, но все же. Можно не туда свернуть? Так. Я ход 400 метров.
Lightning strike.
О, нифига себе.
People! Castle's on fire!
Sweet mother.
Run!
Все плохо, все горят.
Burning! Run! Fire!
Ну, ворота нараспашку, заходи кто хочет.
Drunk old fool, shall turn about again. Don't calm him down. Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Our bloody barons were bloody. What do you say now? Next time I ask you.
Looks like rain. tight. Need another way in. Shit, fire's spreading. Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Давай.
Ah, we've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Damn it, they ran from you, didn't they?
Нет, гонки не было. Я еще не проходил наверху. Хороший метод, хороший.
We need to talk.
Я видел, я взял квест на
Sit down.
на скачке, но я не проходил
You
его
beat
еще.
them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound
Что
like she led
именно
a charmed
такое?
life. If that's the
Тот
case,
квест,
why'd
по
she
которому
run?
я сейчас иду, это
I'd
классика, это
hardly
вроде как
need you
сюжетка.
if I knew.
Your wife.
Классическая
How'd
сюжетка.
she make you angry? Too
Найти
much salt
Цири
in the
через
soup?
Красного
Socks
Барона.
never darned?
20
просто дает
years we've
квест.
known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Ладно, сейчас, секунду, я сейчас вернусь. Господи, какую только гадость я не пью. Малиново-грейпфрутовый сок. Причем грейпфрут натуральный, горький. Это ужас. Гадость.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me?
Да,
Wasted
да,
my
да.
time.
Цвет оно вот такого.
Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Люблю. В этом что-то такое есть. У меня мать готовит томатный сок. Дальше что? Прекрасный соленый...
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it.
Чувак, а ты пробовал настоящую кровавую
I
Мэри?
tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled.
Ее
She
еще надо
fell.
правильно приготовить, чтобы про нее так говорить.
Last blasted thing I remember.
А не просто
Woke up
смешать
in the
томатный
morning,
сок.
breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly,
А
they
я
were
знаю, что
gone.
такое кровавая Мэри.
Know what that's
И
like,
готовится
Witcher?
она не очень сложно. Главное пропорции
How the
знать.
fuck could you?
Ну, я
I was
алкогольные
left
коктейли
with
не
nothing.
особо люблю.
Nothing. Only the bottle.
Вот. Классический коктейль виски с колой еще худ-бедно куда ни шло. Можно поизгаляться, можно виски с колой. Ой, виски-коньяк, пардон, перепутал.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps.
Рассказывали.
She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently.
Тебе могут рассказать, что виски
Besides,
прекрасная
it
на
always
вкус
calmed me.
жидкость, но когда ты ее попробуешь, это будет не совсем то, что ты пробовал. И при том, еще надо знать, какой виски пробовать, потому что есть ячменный, а есть кукурузный, как Джек Дэниелс, и они совершенно разные на вкус.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and
Фига у нее прицел! Попытался меня ударить, попала в столб и в стену.
Spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse.
Фига там витрина.
I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you!
I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was
Если мне память
dead.
не изменяет, по сюжету дальше барон повесится. Но могу ошибаться, я просто сюжет уже не помню. Вкратце так. По кратким фактам. Но если мне память не изменяет, по слухам, он, как рассказывали, он дальше повесится.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses.
Нет, я
if
слишком
they don't
много
get a
роликов
proper
смотрю
burial,
на
turn into
ютубе, где
botchlings.
сюжет рассказывается.
Into fucking what?
Так, объяснить этому товарищу, чтобы он был шокирован еще больше. Объяснить, не объяснить, блин, я не знаю. Ладно, пущай будет.
A
Сломаем ему
cursed creature that
психику.
draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Он уже выкопался. Какая гадость ваша
A bit
заметная
further.
рыба.
Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Удачи и доброй ночи. А я пока поиграю. Вот хорошо. Сколько я уже сижу? Сейчас.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Спокойный.
Spectres. Actually, the scent attracted them.
Something fierce. You can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
Блин. Ай, как тебя успокоить-то? Может это, можно обойтись какой-нибудь другой этой.
Give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Хотя бы это с самого начала. хоть бы это, какие-нибудь подсказки давали более вменяемые, что типа успокойся и Гошу Аксиньем, типа.
Joseph,
Damn.
the grave's dug up.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl. Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroty, it'll bite us in the arm.
Keep
Bloody hell.
It'll bite through you. Pick it up. Take it in your arms. Back to the fortress.
What's with this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Hungry specters. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something! Tightwing! It's writhing something fierce! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! I don't want to find this. Worming again! Like a daft eel! I cannot hold it! It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Ну почти, давай еще немножечко. Давай. О, наконец-то.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Эй, да тут
You
всё
white
хрень,
one. Looked like
погоди.
you got soused last night too.
Куда рвануло?
Don't get soused. He gets angry.
Наверное, очень далеко мне за ним бежать не придется через весь Skyrim. Спасибо, Боже мой.
Wizardry!
Шагов 300-400
Hear the sound
точно.
of the lashing from the barrel.
You don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Чувак, ну чё ж ты мне через утопку тащишь?
like that silver.
Necrophages had a field day. Still take a closer look.
Ну заебали, блядь!
Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Погоди! Маленький эльф, погоди! Да твою ж мать! Икону брошь! Помри ты, скотина!
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of ye. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Так, отсюда можно как-нибудь побыстрее добраться? Ай, до замка барона. Мне придется пешкадралом. Пешкадралом. Придется пешкадралом. Лошадралом. Или лошадь. Шапкин. Эй.
Come on, Roach.
Давай, купай лошадь. Скакали.
Stand and duel! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Девы ягодки. Хорошее имя.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear!
Чувак, он
Maid
яйца к ней не
Bilberry's the most
подкатывал.
loveliest
Что
of
ты до
all.
меня до него докопался?
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend! Stand and fight! Enough! I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
О, левел номер 7. Шикарно. Так. Куда ты дел мою лошадь? Да блин.
Baron Schmarren. If I want to play some peasant lass, I
Baron
will.
gets sad, he gets angry, and he's always drinking. You, white one.
Тихо, 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 товарищ спасибо. Спокойнее, спокойнее. Не надо драться. Я вас бить не собирался.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Ну вот, немножко подзаработали.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honour.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Ладно, оставим на следующий стрим эту веселуху. Заяц. Или кенгуру.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Все, сюжет закончен.
Come on, Sarah.
Так, сохранение. Делаем вот так. Ага, все. Сохранилось. Отлично. Ну, значит, продолжим в четверг, если ничего не случится. А всем на сегодня заканчиваем. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.
Don't you embarrass?
Пока.